What's up everybody, it's Boba here, bringing you another video from Raid Shadow Legends. This one I'm going to kick off and continue on my, free-to-play journey from beginning to end. The videos are going to be a little longer because, I'm going to be playing them through so you can actually see what I do from, beginning to end. And hopefully that helps you out. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and let's get into this. Visor Alvelis. Says he attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 35% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs by 1 turn. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a block buffs and a 50% decrease attack buff and a 100% heal reduction buff for 2 turns. His normal A3 applies a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies. Ascended, he applies a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random buffs from the target and placing them on all enemies. Places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 3 turns if the target is under 2 or more debuffs. And you guys already know about Lemonetzy the Gold Wing. But I'll go ahead and tap through them. I'm not going to read them out. You guys can pause the video and read them, if you want. Okay. But that's a good hit. That's a good hit to start off. Can we get another one? One more? No? Okay. Gotta give me some champs so I can make some teams up. Lady Annabelle. Great for soloing Bommel. Okay, that guy right there is great for Fire Knight. We'll make this the last one. Okay. Well, we'll have to work with that. I was hoping to get Thor, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Alright, let's get into this. Oh, almost forgot. I gotta find me a clan so I can start doing some of these goals. I always go right here. And then I'm looking for this. Okay.
The once glorious city of Arnok had fallen into ruin, famine, and great sorrow. Peopled by desperate refugees, it had become an unclean place made darker by unknown horrors spawned in the encroaching shadow. To go through it safely would take days, to go around it much longer, so the company agreed to pass beneath it. They would venture into the foul city sewers, albeit risking the known danger of intruding on the territory of the lizard men.
Okay, now first thing I do is I only pick two of my, better champions. And as you can see, I've already ascended these guys some. So I'm going to start off with them. But that way I can go ahead and get 3 stars on all of these and don't have to come back and redo them again. Depending on what promo link you start off with. If you start off with Artec, Corvus, and then pick Pelops, getting through Brutal should be fairly easy. You should be able to just go straight from beginning to end with no problem on that, and get right through everything.
After dispatching the lizard men tainted by the shadow, the company waylaid a messenger bearing a missive from the king. They demanded that he direct them to the royal encampment. Trembling for his life, the emissary pleaded that he knew nothing of such a camp. He had only ever received the sealed messages from a hooded knight at the catacombs of the Temple of Narbak. Emerging from the sewers, the company set their compass northeastward and began a long and arduous trek to the catacombs.
And there's my shield to complete my goal. Go ahead and grab it. And then we're going to go up here. We're going to go to leave clan. I'm going to come back here. Go back to filter. And I'll be looking for the exact same quest. It looks like somebody probably already took it. Yep, somebody did. And that's fine. We'll just leave this one. And I wish there was a way we could just turn off the ads. They're like so annoying. Every time you like click on something and come out of it, it wants to pop up 50 ads like buy this, buy that. I feel like as a free-to-play player, they should have options to be able to turn that on or off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Then I'm going to go over here. And then I'm going to get this one. Now that is going to be all 3 of my clan goals. And now I am going to focus on trying to get that. Now, after you do this a few times and everything, and you typically find a clan that you like, you know, you can stay with them if you want. But as you see, I'm not eligible for none of this good stuff. And another thing you want to do is you want to start focusing on doing these as well. Because in the beginning, on most normal accounts, this is an account that was just been logged in and out of for quite some time, even though it's a free to play, so I'm over that like 7-day period. But during your first 7 days, you can get into any of these potion dungeons. So what you want to do with that is you want to do each one of them to level 3. And then you go out to your quests and collect those for completing all of the potion keeps to level 3. And then it'll give you not only a reward for beating each goal, but once you do all 3 of them, it will also give you an ancient shard for completing those like 5 or 6 goals. And I'll show you that here in a second. But the first few days or a week of your account, the main thing you want to focus on, because you'll have a lot of energy, is doing your campaign missions so that you can get your void shards. I mean, if you want to push through, I believe it's like your first 24 hours. If you complete campaign on normal within your first 24 hours, it gives you a 2x void shard pool for your void shards that you get to try to give you like a good champion. And if you do it right and you're completing the potion keep dungeons quests, you should be able to get at least the 3 void shards to pull. And here, I'll back out and show you what I'm talking about with that. So, if you come right here to challenges, you have this, your dungeons. And as you see, clear stage 1 or clear stage 3 of the spirit keep, clear stage 3 of the magic keep, 3 of the force. It says 2 of the void, but I do it to 3 anyway, because the next goal you gotta go to 4 anyway, which I just do it to 5, because the one after that's still 7, so on and so forth. So I just do them all to the same level. And then 3 to the arcane. And see, like I said, once you complete those 5 goals, you get that. So, and then you want to also make sure that you're focusing on doing these. I don't know why it doesn't just give you that goal for doing that. And then in here, I like to keep these energy pieces, because you never know when you're going to use them later. But if you want to come here and collect some of them in the beginning, I recommend collecting this one. Just hit this, hit that, back out, and boom, it's ready to collect. And then go over to this one. I recommend collecting it. And then going to the last one. And it's because it has that 4-star chicken. And you'll need that to rank up some of your people for this quest. Well, it's a 4-star chicken, so you can move them up to 5 stars, but you need to move somebody up to here. And then right here is you upgrade a champion to rank 5, which gives you 100 gems, which you're going to try to stack up your gems to. Your first month or so is all about playing and stacking up as many blue shards as you can get. It's a lot harder to get the purple shards and the red shards and the yellow shards. But for your first month, you want to stack up as many blue shards as you can get. You want to stack up as many gems as you can get. Now, people will tell you to don't spend your your gems on shards and da 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 da. My first month, I do. Because then after that, I'll start taking my gems and then investing them into my gem mine and my sparring pit. But that way I can get me, quite a few good champions to give myself a good run at the game. Now, early characters I'm looking for is like Apothecary, Valerie. She extends the buffs and shortens the enemy's buffs. Apothecary gives you healing, turn meter, and increased speed. And then if you can, try entering the promo code welcome gift, all one word, and try to get Bellower. It's not working on mine, but it is because it's an older account. But normally, new accounts within your first 7 days, if you use the promo code welcome gift, it usually gives you Bellower, a book, some brews and stuff like that. After your first week, you want to use promo code 1 week gift, the number 1 WEEKGIFT, all together, no spaces. That usually gives you a set of Slayer gear. In between the welcome gift and the 1 week gift, you want to use PP 500. That gives you 500 Polarium points and some other goodies. But then after that, I like to grind as many ancient shards as I can get until the following 2x ancient shard event comes up, or if there is a good 25x progressive pool, like the last one that had Geomancer in it. So I pulled quite a bit and got Geomancer on quite a bit of my accounts. Some of my accounts, I got 2 of them on him, so sometimes it's good to go ahead and pull them then. But I recommend for your first month or 2, collect all your blue shards until the following 2x ancient shard event, and then go in, use them all, and try to get as many good champions as you can get. Spend your gems, all the gems you collected from completing goals, events, so on and so forth. And, you know, another thing I'll tell you that you'll want to do is any of your energies that you get from like events like this, don't collect it in there. Just leave it in there if you don't need it. Once the event disappears, it will automatically go to your inbox. The energy thing that you get that's usually in here, when you collect those, don't collect it. Leave it in your energy box till you need it. You want to keep using, you don't want to be over your energy cap. You want to keep using your energy so that it keeps refilling. That's free energy. It's something like 450 energy a day or something like that you're getting for free as long as you're using, as long as your energy is not over its cap and you're letting it replenish as you play or do other things. If anything, when you play and use your energy, once it's depleted, go to your faction crypt. Go right here. Play those boards, even if you can only beat the first stage. Just keep playing the first stage over and over and over until you run out of those. And then once you get done with that, go in here. And then, do your arena battles. Once you do your arena battles, go over to Tag Team Arena, do those. Once you get done with those, then you can go back and do a few more missions. But stack up your energy, because when you need it for specific events, it's going to come in handy to have it there to be able to get when you need it. Well, that's it for episode 1.
Basic arena play is split into 2 types.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, come back for part 2, and that'll be tomorrow. And I'll see y'all then.